What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are back with some more Mass Effect 2. Now, last time we left off, we just got the Reaper IFF, which means we should be ready to go through the Omega 4 relay. However, we now have a new party member. It's the final person or thing.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Okay. We don't really have a next location, but first I want to check out the guy. Ooh, jeez. Okay, so we got assault rifle damage, shotgun damage, a sniper rifle damage. Let's get all of these. Your entire squad's assault rifles are now much more accurate. Upgrades assault rifles, battle rifles, machine guns. A smart targeting module calculates and compensates for minute barrel movements, weather, and the environment. Firing on a target in a howling gale feels the same as it does on a calm day on a practice range. Smart targeting does not mean the bullet will automatically find the mark every time the trigger is pulled. It only makes it easier for the marksman to aim. Take it. Shotgun damage, absolutely. Sniper rifle damage. Very nice. Alright, where's this guy at? Where's my little Geth? Oh, is he gonna have a loyalty mission? He might. Salvage inactive Geth. He's in the crew's quarter. But where? Where would he be? I hope not in the restrooms. Not in life support. Is he with Dr. Chakwas? Ah, the server room? I don't know if I've ever been back here. Aha. Activate.
10 Hut! I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready. Aye aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
I'm excited.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the old machine.
Fought heretics.
Old machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the old machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes,
Which?
both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The Heretics asked the old machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the old machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the Heretics. We oppose the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the old machines. Shepard Commander opposes the Heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data.
Whoa.
Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The Heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The Heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all Geth the Heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The Heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The Heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
Okay.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
Okay.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars, organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The Heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
This dude's got a huge hole in his chest. I just noticed that.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
Well, isn't this bad?
Heretic headquarters. Sounds like we could end their raids once and for all. Let's do it.
Total victory is a possibility. We cannot judge the odds at this time. Regardless, we will begin preparations.
Okay. So, is that his loyalty mission? A house divided. Very cool. Okay, well let's talk to everybody and see how they feel about a Geth on board.
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later,
It's
Doctor.
disappointing that
Commander.
like the sub characters don't have like anything new to say. I wonder if anybody has something to say about a Geth being on board.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some...
Talk to you later,
Garrus
Garrus.
is the worst.
I'll be here if you need me.
He's the worst. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to everybody before we go ahead and start this mission. I know we just kind of talked to
Commander,
everybody.
what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Ooh, she don't want to talk to us no more. I feel like only talking to her and Jack are like romance options.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
There's something else I'd like to
Ask.
talk about. Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity.
It's crazy.
It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately, I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
Okay.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
The last time we talked,
Okay,
you
he just
remembered one
says-
of your assassins.
A
That's just the same thing.
bystander noticed my spotting laser.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
Aw, that's so sad.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Aw, man. Why is everybody so sad in this game?
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
I like how she just like pings out of it.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
Wow.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Okay.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
That's cool.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Samara's cool. I feel bad, man. Her story's crazy.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I hear you and Miranda broke it off. I thought you were good together. Oh well, shows what I know. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Come back later.
Okay, so we're starting to get some repeats there, which makes sense. I'm more interested to see, because Tali's a Quarian, if she has anything to say about the Geth.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything.
Okay, cool.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Cool, cool, cool. He's good to go. Let's check in with Zaid, see if he has any more crazy war stories to talk about.
This mission takes me back. Me and a buddy were hired to take out this one guy, Matthias, I think. Hell, I forget. Turns out it was a trap. We got jumped by a hit squad. 2 Batarians, a Krogan, and a Hanar. Damn jellyfish nearly choked me to death.
I think we've heard this one.
Wore a neck brace for weeks to cover that up. Haven't underestimated a Hanar since. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's why they send you. In there you got 2 choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I should let you go.
Zaid is a crazy guy. He's a crazy guy. Alright, I'm assuming Jack only really talks about the romance. Then we'll talk to Jacob and Morden. And,
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Let's forget it.
Good idea.
alright, let's see if Tali has anything to say. And then we'll go do Legion's side mission.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or 2. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
Okay. But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, The sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Jeez.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
The romance time?
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's a... wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
It is dangerous. Like, is this bad? Is this bad?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't know... You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
What a sweet gal. What a sweet gal. Alright. Well, I think we started that romance. Truthfully, I don't know how far that romance can go. I'm a little worried about the romance, because what if she gets sick, dude? Then I'm gonna feel horrible. I'll feel horrible. Let's check in with Morden, and then we'll go off. Because I don't think Jacob will have anything to say.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not a good time. Trying to map contamination vectors requires focus. Shipwide infection of human-tailored virus possible if I slip. Anything else?
Okay.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
You got it, boss. Jacob's gonna dap us up, and we'll head on out.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard.
Yep, okay.
Ready?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Alrighty. Let's get on out of here.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright, let's see what this is. Unread messages. A pleasure to meet you. Admiral... Okay, this is a Quarian. Shepard Voss Normandy. I've been digging through the Alari. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Ralzora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their homeworld, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Ralzora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Cordially. Okay, so this is like the crazy lady. So apparently she's like holding it against us that we didn't share our findings with him, or with her. From the elusive man, Shepard, I'm pleased that you were able to recover the Reaper IFF, and I've sent EDI all the necessary protocols to get it integrated successfully into the Normandy system. With luck, this will give us the ability to get through the Omega-4 relay and take the fight to the Collectors on our own terms. I've been notified about the intact Geth and your decision to keep it. If you believe that it can be trusted, then go ahead and activate it. Just make sure that EDI is adequately protected against any hacking attempts. It's not necessarily the decision I would have made, Shepard, but this is your call. You've already cast a wide net in your recruiting efforts, and if the Geth are willing to fight the Collectors, then we can use them on the team. I trust you to get the job done, whatever it takes. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want, elusive man. I'm in control. This is my ship. This is my team. Alright, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Let's hit the fuel depot just in case. You never know. We got plenty of money, but I don't really think there's anything that we need to buy right now. Help Legion in the Phoenix massing. Omega, Platinum Rich, Ezo Rich. Yeah, this is it. I kind of want to take Tali and the Geth to see if they have like any interesting dialogue together. That could be cool. Heretic Station. Once called Haratar by the Quarians, the space station was stripped of its useful technology by the fleeing migrant fleet when they left the Perseus Veil 300 years ago. Little more than a cold metal superstructure floating in the void, the station was removed from star charts by 2050 CE. Scans indicate the station was reconstructed and upgraded in a massive effort that must have taken at least 10 years, implying that there may have been some Geth outside the Veil before their infamous attack on Eden Prime. Needing little but a fuel source, it could have been hidden here for much longer without attracting attention from the barren worlds around Tasra or the clueless Elcor and the Salahil system. Heretic Station, as Legion refers to it, is home to a Geth data core capable of broadcasting vast distances through a tight beam projection. Approximately 6.6 million copies of Geth software are stored in the station, the majority of which are kept bodiless in servers and downloaded to legged platforms when needed. The station's population of legged platforms is approximately 2.4 million. Okay. Let's do it. We can cycle his appearance? Oh, no, we can't. So you have AI hacking, combat drone, and Geth shield boost. So you basically have the same as Tali, which is cool. We should be fighting Geth here, so combat drone and AI hacking could be really good. We'll take both of them. No points there. Geth infiltrator. Power recharge times. Or weapon damage. Oh, it's weapon damage or health. Geth trooper or assassin. Has become an expert at disassembling organic synthetics alike, increasing Legion's weapon damage. Or created redundant systems for its critical functions, increasing its health. I mean, assassin just sounds cool, right? AI hacking and greatly increases the duration and the strength of shield. I think we should just do attack drone, because the attack drone upgrade makes it so much better, and not enough there either. Let's go. Did we use the missile launcher? I think we did. Let's go back to particle beam. Legion, let's give you the Geth pulse rifle and the Viper. I don't like the incisor. Plasma shotgun, heavy pistol. I think we're good. Let's get this mission started. It's a cool looking ship.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
Joker's a funny guy.
Alert. This facility has little air or gravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The Heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard, Commander. We concluded that destruction of the station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
Okay. But if we rewrite them, can't they help us in the fight?
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers.
So I take it we don't want to step on the green? That's got to be it, right?
Weapons ready.
Is that how this works? How the heck do we get through the door? Oh, nice. What happens if we double jump now? Where the heck
Target eliminated.
Hold your fire! Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hubs. We could salvage them for supplies.
We can't go over here. No, okay.
We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then stop.
Nice. Okay, just ammo back here. Okay, it did wake these guys too. Good to know. This is kind of messy. I was trying to hop it. Okay, so we should yeah. We should get in a different position there.
Deploying combat drone.
Oh, the combat drone can't see the hunter? Is that what happened? Okay, we're gonna hold back here.
Taking hit.
Can we can't hack him.
Target contact.
Nice. Oh, can we salvage all these? Dang, I think we missed that first one then. That's alright. We're doing pretty well on credits right now. No.
Light weapon ring.
We're actually still pretty low. We're pretty low on bandage-gel. About to grab some here though.
Target contact. Targeting order processed.
They should soften them up.
I don't think we have anything down below. Alright, we're not missing anything. I don't think so. I think we're good to go. Power cells. Might have a prime here. Palladium. Always good to find some extra resources since we're not really mining planets anymore. Just in case we need them.
Built stations this large.
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
I bypass the security.
This should come in handy.
Hey. Okay, that's the second guess shield strength. Nothing back there. many hubs are there? This makes me a little nervous. There's probably another one over here, isn't there? Yes. But we can hold here.
Got trouble.
This is 2 hunters.
One down.
Okay, tally down's not super great. I might. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Unity. Let's heal up. I might need to switch to my sub here. Let's get some drones out. Get some distractions. Overload. We're dead. Oh, we're dead. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, we grabbed that already. Oh geez, that set us back pretty far, no?
One down. I had no idea yet.
Yeah, that set us
Now,
back
what's
a little
this?
bit. Kind of surprised. There's just no cover up here. Otherwise, I'd trigger them so that they have to, like, come up the ramp. I still think the best decision is to hold this corner. I just think we need to set our people up accordingly this time.
Negative Y-axis.
So maybe... What are we rocking? Shotgun? Rifle? What's your other option? The sniper? Here's this heavy pistol. Effective against shields. Let's get Tali here.
Right.
You here.
Maneuvering.
Dude, where are you going? Come
Mobile.
back. Hello?
Altering position.
Right.
Acknowledged.
Just come back to me. You're tweaking on me, dude. I can't have you up there. Oh, jeez. Well, good luck, everybody.
Watch your ears.
We need to take these guys out as soon as possible.
Oh, my shield!
Yeah, that guy's a problem. Her going down is kind of a problem. There we go. Good start, good start. We need some more drones.
Targeting order processed.
They should soften them up.
Okay, was that it? No. There we go.
processors. Each contains thousands of geth.
Can't they see us walking by?
They are no more aware of us than you are of cells in your bloodstream.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the Heretics' accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the Heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the Heretics wanted to be friends with the geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The Heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the Heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Okay.
Let's keep moving.
I guess we'll see what we do. I like how we still get Paragon even though we're talking to a synthetic. But I guess, it's somewhat alive, yeah? Oh, task to capacity.
We are tasked to capacity. Aborting.
This is it?
Yes. We will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us.
We just get shocked?
The indexing operation will take time. The Heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
You can override these like you did the earlier turrets. They can help defend our position.
Correct. In addition to the turrets around us, there are others on the mainframes below. Indicate which you want activated, and we will program them. This will only last a few seconds.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Executing pseudo command.
Watch out, Shepard!
Like tower defense. This mission's kind of funny. You need your pistol up here.
Noted.
Dude, is that guy dead? He must be.
Alert. Heretic runtime.
Oh, we're out of ammo.
Enemy hit.
Got you.
Target contact. Overriding turret.
Nice. Oh, that was it?
Data mine and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the Heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The Heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the Heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
I think we rewrite them. It's more people on our side. Is it morally wrong? I have no idea. They're robots.
If they're rewritten, your people will accept them back? Will they even want to go back?
They will agree with our judgments in return. We will integrate their experiences. All will be stronger.
Take them then. When we get control of the core, release the virus.
Acknowledged. Releasing virus. Note, remote access via high-gain transmission required.
What does that mean?
The virus will be sent to Heretics in nearby star systems. This station will broadcast a powerful electromagnetic pulse through FTL channels.
How powerful?
Yield in excess of 1.21 petawatts. Alert. EM flux will be hazardous to unshielded organic forms. Addendum. The interior of this station is not shielded.
I really wish you'd said that before. Back to the ship. Double time, people.
Back to the ship where? Oh, this way. It's gotta be this way. Hope we don't gotta go far. Oh, a prime? Now we fight the prime? You've gotta be kidding. particle rifle.
Taking heavy fire.
Oh, excuse me. I hope this is the way out. Excuse me. Level 29. Rewriting of Geth Heretics will make main Geth faction significantly more powerful. Given perception of Reapers, they may be possible allies, though long-term cooperation remains unlikely. Regardless, data recovered from Geth Station offered valuable insight into AI's social and technological processes. Legion should be committed to the mission after Shepard's help with the Geth Heretics. Did we mess up? Did we make them stronger? So now, like, I was hoping, like, the rewriting, they'd be more like Legion to where they may live in harmony with the other races. But we might have just made it 10 times harder for the Quarians to take back their homeworld. Oh, nice. New outfit. Got shield strength, 27,000 credits, 2,000 palladium. I hope we didn't mess that up.
Commander, Tali just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI core.
I'm on it, Joker.
Oh no.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Talisora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war. Or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
How happy Shepard is. Alrighty, well, I would like to talk to Legion and Tali once more, see what they feel about the last situation, but we are going to go ahead and end things here. So if you're not interested in the Daily Codex, then I hope to see you next time. If you are, let's go ahead and try and finish it out before we hit this Omega 4 relay. The Justicars. Despite the refinement and sophistication of Asari culture, criminality remains a fact of life. The Asari solution to the most vicious and destructive criminal element is the Justicar Order. Justicars are an Asari class of virtually untouchable extrajudicial executioners operating almost exclusively within Asari territory. In the last decade alone, Justicars have smashed dozens of criminal rings inside Asari territory, operated by Asari and non-Asari alike. Their methods range from subtle where possible to brutal where necessary. Trained for extreme strength, biotic capacity, resourcefulness, asceticism, and ruthlessness, the fanatical Justicars are romanticized and feared throughout Asari society. Although Justicars generally work alone, their effectiveness arises from the huge body of knowledge they can access. Any Asari who enters the ranks of Justicars has already spent centuries in a combination of criminal investigation, military intelligence, and combat experience. The collective body of Justicar knowledge exceeds even that of Spectres. Justicars tend to be independent, requiring little help, but also scorning it since such advanced skill and experience usually travels with a powerful ego. The conflicts represented by such arrogance prompted the Justicar Order to develop the Oaths of Subsumation. The Oaths pledge protection of the innocent and punishment of the guilty, and defense of common law and the norms of Asari society. The effect of the oath is conservative, ensuring that Justicars respect the existing distribution of Asari power rather than staging a coup to rearrange society according to Justicar satisfaction. Nevertheless, the possibility of such an attack is a source of anxiety and counterintelligence among the Asari elite. Of all the pledges, the third oath of subsumation is sworn the least of any of the oaths, requiring a Justicar to swear loyalty that overrides the dictates of even the Justicar code. The third oath is usually invoked in matters where even the black or white thinking of Justicars is forced to concede the existence of the gray. 8 centuries ago, the already arid Drell homeworld Rakana began its swift descent into lifelessness due to disastrous industrial expansion. Because their population was bursting at 11 billion and they did not possess interstellar flight capacity, the Drell would have been doomed without the intervention of the Hanar. Following first contact, the Hanar spent 10 years transporting 375,000 willing Drell to their own homeworld, Kaige. The remaining billions perished in the dying world, warring against each other for diminishing resources of water and food. Today, only a few thousand survive on Rakana in clusters, never exceeding a few hundred. Now a cemetery world, Rakana's population can double during pilgrimage season. Drell have been part of the galactic community for almost 2 centuries. Most reside on Kaige, content to coexist with the Hanar. Those who leave Kaige tend to be adventurous. Gifted by the Hanar with acute perception of interspecies body language, solitary Drell travelers often seek out new species elsewhere, adopting that species' culture and rarely returning to Kaige. Such Drell number in the thousands and are scattered across the galaxy, tending towards quiet, integrated lives. On Kaige, the Hanar afforded the Drell every opportunity to thrive. While outsiders and even some Hanar regard the Drell as junior partners, if not actual servants, Drell have integrated themselves into every level of Hanar society as respected, productive citizens. Geth Heretics. Conversations with the Geth programs dubbed Legion have brought to light a profound schism in Geth society. When Saren Arterius approached the Geth and the Dreadnought Sovereign, some of them chose to follow him, most did not. Saren's followers were allowed to leave Geth society, but were dubbed heretics by those that remained. This revelation implies several things. First, the majority of Geth chose not to attack organic society. Second, the Geth forces the Council and Alliance fleets have battled the last 2 years represent only a small portion of their actual military and economic power. Perhaps as little as 5% of mainstream Geth society. Third, the schism suggests that individual Geth possess more free will and perhaps even personality than previously suspected. Without such individuality, no Geth could have deviated from the group decision to join or reject Saren's mission. There could not have been a division. Finally, there is the matter of Legion's word choice. The Geth used the English word heretics to describe Saren's followers. Of the many words Legion could have chosen, nonconformists, dissenters, rebels, only the word heretic suggests a broadly accepted Geth philosophy or religion, and that the actions of Saren's allies violated the orthodoxy. Okay.
Reaper indoctrination is an insidious means of corrupting organic minds, reprogramming the brain through physical and psychological conditioning, using electromagnetic fields, infrasonic and ultrasonic noise, and other subliminal methods. The Reaper's resulting control over the limbic system leaves the victim highly susceptible to its suggestions. Organics undergoing indoctrination may complain of headaches and buzzing or ringing in their ears. As time passes, they have feelings of being watched and hallucinations of ghostly presences. Ultimately, the Reaper gains the ability to use the victim's body to amplify its signals, manifesting as alien voices in the mind. Indoctrination can create perfect deep cover agents. The Reaper's suggestions can manipulate victims into betraying friends, trusting enemies, or viewing the Reaper itself with superstitious awe. Should a Reaper subvert a well-placed political or military leader, the resulting chaos can bring down nations. Long-term physical effects of the manipulation are unsustainable. Higher mental functioning decays, ultimately leaving the victim a gibbering animal. Rapid indoctrination is possible, but causes this decay in days or weeks. Slow, patient indoctrination allows the thrall to last for months or years.
Wow. Okay.
As vast in natural beauty as it is in threat, the purple and gold nebula called the Perseus Veil forms the natural border between Geth space and the Terminus systems. The Veil's total opacity prevents Council intelligence from surveying Geth activity. Theoretically, the Geth could be preparing a devastating attack against which the Council could be defenseless, or the Geth could have died out, so that the defense budget against them could be gaining the Alliance nothing but economic ruination. Despite fears of Geth, prospectors do occasionally mount salvage ventures inside the Veil. One ended in tragedy. Using technomental domination, the Geth drew the team into the Veil before aiming them back as husks at the organic society that produced them. A leak-classified Spectre report claims that the Dreadnought Sovereign, commanded by ex-Spectre Saren Arterius and crewed by Geth, hid near the Veil before initiating the 2183 Citadel attack.
Very cool. Well, as always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.